What's up? I'm Alex.
I'm Jason.
I'm Michael.
And I'm Z, and we're Phases, and we're hanging out with Rob on Front Row Live.
You guys just recently played your first show. What was that? What was that like? Going back on stage and performing the new music to the fans.
Thunderous.
It was really fun. I think I haven't been filled with that kind of like energy, which I would have said nervousness in the previous incarnation, but like that level of like intense excitement for a very long time.
Yeah.
And I mean, this wasn't our doing, but like the show we played, it got so hot in there that the walls began to perspire themselves. You know, like they were just getting steam heat. It was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's one of the hottest shows I've ever played, in many more ways than one.
Yeah.
You know. Also, having been working on this music for so long, in recording it and listening to it, and then actually having that be a real thing live at a show has kind of felt a little magical. Like, oh wow, this is real. Okay.
Giving it life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Not resurrecting it, but bringing it into the world.
It's some Frankenstein shit.
Birthing
you know?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
We gave birth to the music right on stage there. It was real steamy.
What is it about this lineup that just seems right, that you guys want to move forward? There's a label involved. There's a record coming out.
It just feels right. It's one of those. It's one of those things that for years we've been making music together, and sometimes it hasn't felt right, and sometimes it has. But right now it feels the most right as it ever has been before.
Yeah.
And
pretty effortless this go around. It's been just feels easy, and
Yeah.
I don't think we've second guessed it. It's like, oh, okay, let's do it.
That's kind of the essence of that feeling right thing. It's like we were just talking about this, and it's not the same for everybody, but I like know instantly with someone, like if I could love them, you just like have that feeling. And that's like the second we started working on this incarnation of music, I was just like, yep, like I'm in, this is it. And everything from then on has felt that way of just like, this feels like what I want to be doing and what I've always wanted to be doing, whether I knew it or not.
Okay. And this is like a new.
Appropriate response. Okay.
And this is like a new sound for you guys as well. It's your previous stuff was, I want to say, it was a little darker. This is more like happy-go-lucky type music. Is that right?
At times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the whole record has a slightly broader spectrum of emotion than I think the couple songs you probably heard. But yeah, there's definitely a levity to it that I think our previous music did not have, and also just like a danceability and fun in terms of its presentation and sometimes content that like is way more fun than anything I think any of us have really done.
So how different was recording this in the studio as opposed to your previous stuff?
I'd say very different.
So different.
A lot of it started in my living room, which wound up in a considerable amount of the record. And I think for recording this, we did a lot of experimenting, more than we had ever before, which maybe took longer, but I think we had more fun doing it, so it didn't feel like it was longer. You guys want to add anything?
Yeah, everything that we did was, I don't even know how to like compare it to anything I've ever done before.
Yeah, it was very unlike any record I've made.
And like also the writing process as well as the recording process is like just all sorts of things that we've never done. All of it is incredibly collaborative and recorded in weird ways, written in weird ways, and and also more than a lot of other stuff I've ever done was just like a lot of it was a blast. And like writing songs can be a pretty arduous process, and this is definitely the first experience I've ever had with writing being like super fun, and and like an engaging group activity that I looked forward to doing instead of it being like I need to finish this song in my room.
And you guys did this all self-produced? Did you guys bring anyone else into the recording or the producing?
Yeah, so we started it sort of with Alex Su over here at the helm, recorded at his house, and then we took the 6 songs that we had finished to a lovely man named Mike Elizondo, who both works at Warner Brothers and is a producer, and played it for him with the hope that he would say, I would like to sign you to Warner Brothers and finish making your record, and that is exactly what he said within 15 seconds. And cool. So we had a lot of songs that we had recorded that were started at Alex's and then that we brought to Can-Am Studios where he works which used to be the Death Row headquarters.
Oh wow.
We were in Tupac's room.
Wow.
And so we finished it there in a real studio with another man
Yeah.
who is not here.
No, it's on vacation, I believe.
Yeah, he's in Jackson Hole.
Nice.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Jackson's Hole.
So as far as the record, where are you guys at today? Are you guys done recording and writing it? Is there still new stuff to be added to it?
It's in the can, as they say.
Yeah, for this album, we've definitely finished writing and recording and mixing.
Not
and
for our whole lives.
well, but like we've even been working on different stuff and have a considerable amount of things we didn't finish for the record that could end up showing up later.
Yeah.
A lot of music.
If the record leaked, people would be hearing the finished product. You know?
So yeah, the answer to your question is
ready
yes.
to go.
The record's done. They'll come out in a couple months.
We're still working on our life's work.
And you guys are still trying to figure out titles and all that, I assume?
We have a title, but we're keeping it secret.
All right.
It's the one last thing we've got that's a secret.
It's the only thing we can keep to ourselves. That's all we've got left.
What was it about I'm in Love with My Life that you guys chose to release that as the first single, the first listen of this record?
It was one of it might have been the last song we recorded, right?
Yeah.
Or
song we
finished.
finished.
Finished. Maybe one of the first songs recorded, because I remember that was maybe 2 years ago at my house or something.
To leave. I'm in love with my life.
But it all kind of came together accidentally, and it just sort of felt right when we finished it. It comes from mishearing something Bozell said when he was in my kitchen.
Something about olives. I was
We
eating
speculate.
olives and
He said something. He either said, "I'm in love with these olives." This is in retrospect, but what I heard was, "I'm in love with my life," and I was like, "That sounds so good. We got to put that on a recording." Right. So we just thought, like, I mean, tell me if I'm only speaking for myself, but nice that you got that on mic.
Mike's. Yeah.
Oh my god.
It felt like
You
something.
guys heard that, right?
Quicker than dead.
It felt like something we needed to release because it was such a positive sentiment over something that music that we made that we put a lot of fun and intelligence into, and it just seemed like the most immediate,
Yeah.
like foot in the door, like here, this is what kind of we've been working on, and this is the fun adventure that we
Yeah,
plan on
I
showing
think
people.
The immediacy and the
Yeah.
infective nature of that bass line that Alex played, and it just kind of like striking immediately, I feel.
Yeah, certainly I feel like that song comes on, and whether you like it or not, you're sort of like, what is this?
It sets a tone.
Yeah.
It sets
Yeah.
a nice tone.
You know.
definitely catchy too.
Cool.
I don't think I've actually just listened to it once. Like I had to hear it a second time once I hear it, just because I want to keep hearing. No, that's next time I see you guys. But no, I just feel like I don't want the song to end. So I mean, I like that vibe that you guys put on it.
That's
Yeah,
a great
that's
Thank you.
compliment. Great compliment that he doesn't want the song to end. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll put out a remix of the song on loop.
Yeah, for like 24 hours.
20, yeah.
I'd probably hear it, and still loop that.
That sounds like a
Sounds
gnarly,
brutal.
like meth spiral.
Yeah.
Just like locked into the bedroom, bare bulbs. I'm in love with my life.
You said bare balls?
I said bare bulbs,
bulbs.
but
Oh.
probably bare balls too.
Yeah.
You guys topped the song with an insane video. I want to know what it was like prepping for that video. I am sure there was tons of rehearsals and
Yeah.
especially learning to sing everything backwards. How was all that for you guys?
That part was a nightmare. The learning dancing and planning the rest of it was really fun. Learning the song backwards is like will haunt me for the rest of my days.
Yeah.
I still have like 600 videos on my iMovie of me singing it and then like we're playing it backwards.
Yeah.
And
I found the worst part to be waking up with the song backwards running through my head, like haunting me.
oh man, I was like
It
every
happened to
day
me.
until like yesterday for me.
It was.
But my life is one endless loop of annoying in here. It's just it's like no fun. It's
Well, if
like,
it's still in your heads, you guys maybe should perform it live.
Backwards.
Backwards.
We like-
You should
we
definitely
liked it
do that.
backwards. We wanted to learn it backwards, kind of write new words to the backwards melodies and make it a new song.
Yeah.
Phases, the backwards EP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Hey.
Good one. Oh,
Good one.
good one.
oh man.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
These guys are crazy, and I love it. And they're not even on tour yet. So what would you guys be like if you were stuck in a bus for a month or two?
It would look a lot like this.
Yeah.
The back lounge of a tour bus.
The back lounge of a tour bus, actually.
Very similar to this. A little bigger here, perhaps, but it would be like this, but a little more.
It'll be interesting
ridiculous?
to see, yeah, like, because when you're reaching like month 8, you know, of being like on tour together, because we have like 15 years of this friendship to build this
What's 8
mania
more
off
months?
of, But like, if you really lock us in a room like for an extended period of time, I think it just gets like more impossible to understand, a little more annoying.
More
Yeah.
reading, I think, is more reading. There'll be more reading.
See, that's the thing I didn't expect.
I mean, that is also true.
You gotta escape somehow.
Yeah.
Get me out of here.
Yeah.
And with that being said, any plans for some tours, or you're just going to be doing some local stuff at the moment?
At the very moment, local stuff, and then
Yeah.
we will begin
There's
to
stuff in the
broaden the
works.
horizon. Yeah.
For sure, but we're gonna. I don't know how
A
what's.
lot of things on
yeah.
our calendar. I don't remember what they are.
We got some things on the iCal.
We have a New York show coming up.
That's
we have a
true.
bunch
That's actually on my birthday,
Oh,
so July 21st. If I could, I would.
there, man. Buy yourself a nice birthday present.
I might have to. I might have to.
There's tickets left.
Perfect.
Yeah, buy one, man. That's all I got.
But yes, come fall time, we will be on tour and hopefully in a town near whoever you are.
We are playing a couple shows. I feel like those are announced, correct? The SLC stuff.
Yeah, you guys have like 4 shows announced right now.
Cool.
Great.
We're playing all
Okay.
those for sure.
I wanted to let you guys know in case you didn't know.
Let's go at the end of
Thank you.
San Francisco, the end of this month. Yeah.
Where am I? Who am I?
I was just gonna say new sea shanties, because that's like a tour thing. We could write sea shanties on
Yeah.
the road, right?
in the QFC.
On our ship tour.
You know, it's like a traveling over distances type of thing,
I
or
was in a
camaraderie.
bus once in Europe that had a huge pirate flag on the back. Like a
Really?
big, yeah. Oh yeah. It's gnarly.
We could do something like that. I don't know. We could design our own flag. We don't need a pirate
No.
flag.
We don't rep pirates.
We don't need a pirate.
We also don't need an anti-piracy flag. Those are annoying.
We're gonna have one of those, I think.
So this is what tour planning is like
Yeah.
a few months before
Yeah,
a
you
potential
gotta
tour.
design your flag before you come back.
Does anyone need us to play their tour? We're clearly really good at it.
We're gonna get in the van, stomp the pedal, and rip the venues.
Well, guys, I hate to cut this short, but I know you guys have to perform pretty soon. I do. I want to keep this going, but I hopefully will see you guys again soon.
Yeah.
Maybe in San Francisco. Maybe I'll catch a flight to New York on my birthday. And
Or you hop on the boat. Come fall.
The scooter, man.
Yeah.
I'll just start making my way out there today, and I'll get there by the time you guys get there.
Be there.
Used a first mate. We need a deck swabber.
These guys are crazy. But this is Phases, guys. You guys, be sure to check them out online, on iTunes, on...
the wedding, the cook, the cookie, and I. I just made that up.
The cookie.
I don't even know how to end this.
I don't know.
Goodbye.
Hey, just sign it off, y'all.
Faces, y'all.
That's it.